Okay, so today's episode is dedicated to everyone who have not yet set their goals for 2021. So I know there are some persons who, before they get started, they have gone ahead to set their goals. But if you are currently watching this and then you are in that place where you're feeling like, oh my God, I've not set my goals. Should I give up on 2021 and not set goals again? No, no. On this episode of The Talk with MacAnne, we will be looking at 3 ways to set your goals and achieve them. These 3 ways are proven tips to help you achieve your goals, whether they are long-term goals, short-term goals, mid-term goals, sub-goals, or even your daily schedule. Hey guys, yes, welcome to The Talk with MacAnne. This is your number one stop for inspiration, personal development tips, and productivity. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to always be updated with our content. On this episode of The Talk with MacAnne, we will be looking at 3 ways to set your goals and achieve them. These 3 ways are proven tips to help you achieve your goals, whether they are long-term goals, short-term goals, mid-term goals, sub-goals, or even your daily schedule. All right, so the first thing you need to do in setting your goal is to start with the point of desire. The difference between a wish and a goal is that there is a timely deadline attached to a goal. So, but it is always good to start from the place of desire. What is a desire? A desire is simply what you want. So you need to start from the point of asking yourself, what do I want from 2021? What do I want? I know that there is a long-term goal and there is a short-term goal. But for the sake of this episode, we are just restricting this to setting your goals for 2021. But you can still apply the same things to your long-term goals for life. Okay, so for 2021, I need you to take out time and ask yourself, what exactly do I desire from 2021? Now, there are 7 aspects of your life you need to set goals on. The first is your personal development. The second is your spiritual life. The third is your fitness and health goals. The fourth is your relationship and family goals. The fifth is your finance. And the seventh is your career. So you need to ask yourself, in these 7 areas of my life, what do I want from my spiritual life? How much do I want to grow in my relationship with God? And then you ask yourself, my finance, what do I want to do with my finance? How much do I want to make monthly? Or how much do I want to make in this year 2021? Then when you get to your health and fitness, you ask yourself, what can you do? What do you desire? What kind of body structure do you desire? So whatever it is, but just start with a desire. Desire helps you create a mental picture of what you want, because if you cannot conceive it in your mind, going to the second step may be a bit difficult. So first of all, write down the 7 areas of your life, and then for each of them, ask yourself, what do I want for this? What do I want for this? List them down till the 7th area of your life. Everyone has been given 365 days to make the best of it. Time is a commodity and a resource that has been given to everyone in equal measure and in equal quantity. So no one has a higher monopoly of time than the other person. But the only difference is how you make use of time. And one reason why we set goals is to help you account for your time and how you spend your time. And that takes us to the next step. After starting with a desire, the next thing you should most importantly do is to write it down. There is something about writing down your goals that cannot be explained. It works like magic. It has, even when I started setting my goals, when I learned about goal setting for the first time, those days I did not know how to apply the SMART principles and the other things, but I just decided to write down my desires, and I discovered that once I have written them down, there's always this thing that makes it keep coming to my mind constantly. So after starting with a desire, the next thing you need to do is to write them down. Okay, so you write the heading spiritual life. What do I want? Secondly, finance. What do I want? Thirdly, career. What do I want? Fourthly, personal development. What do I want? These, keep listing them till you get down to the seventh. So you can list as many. There is a principle called the SMART rule for goal setting. The S means it should be specific. M means it should be measurable. A means it should be achievable. R, it should be realistic. And T, there should be a timeline. So when you're writing them down, remember we are talking about the contest of 2021. Putting pen to paper transfers expression and desire into something tangible, something physical you can see. So there's something about writing down your goals. When you write them down, you are able to see them. You can go back whenever you're feeling distracted. When you go back and read what you've written down, it helps you come back to focus. So don't just say, I know what I want to achieve in 2021. No, go ahead and pick a pen and pick a journal and begin to write them down. Be specific, make sure that there is a metrics for measurement, and make sure you are attaching a timeline. What do you want to achieve at this point? There was something I started doing last year, and that was to set my goals according to the quarter of the year. Now, after listing everything I want to achieve in every area of your life, the next thing you can adopt this. You can decide to do a one-off goal for the whole year, but you can also adopt to break them down into different quarter. So you can say quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. So from January to March is the first quarter. From March to June is the second quarter. From July to September is the third quarter. And then from October to December is the fourth quarter. So you can say from January to March, this is what I want to achieve. So you write them down. Then you can now break down, after listing your whole desires and writing them down, then you can break them into the different quarters of the year, so you know what to focus on. Why dividing them into different quarters is that it helps you not to be overwhelmed by everything. So you know the one to focus on at this point, you know the one to focus on for the next quarter, so that you're not distracted by doing so many things, and it will now make you writing down your goals and breaking them into different quarters. The next thing you need to do is to begin to take action. How do you take action? When a new week begins, go to the first quarter, what you're meant to do, and then pick down your goal for that week. Because every goal written down needs to be broken down into weekly goals and also daily to-do list. If not, you may end up at the end of 2021 not achieving anything. Okay, so begin to take action by, whenever it's a new week, go down to your bigger goals and look at what you've written for the first quarter, and then you write down, okay, this is what I want to achieve this week, this is what I want to achieve this week, and then on a daily basis set them into to-do lists. It's just like saying, I want to finish 12 books in 2021. What are you going to do? So you're going to say 12 books, that means one book per month. So you're saying on the first week, I'm going to read for at least 1 hour. So if you begin to read for 1 hour every day, you will discover that by the end of that month, you should have finished one or even two books. Okay, so another thing is that when you say, okay, I want to make 1 million by the end of this year, you can break it down into saying, okay, this month I am going to make 100,000, or I'm going to make 200,000 or 500,000, and then you ask yourself, what are the services I'm going to begin to provide to be able to hit this goal? So it involves a lot of brain work, and you need to be willing to take action on a daily. Tip you can also do is to become accountable with someone. Look for someone, either a mentor or look for an accountability group, either paid or free, or just join. I remember when I started on my personal development journey, I would write down my goals and send to some mentors and say, hello sir, I want you to keep me accountable to this goal. I want to achieve them for this year. The truth is, most times they don't go about telling me, oh, Anne, have you done this? Anne, have you done that? But because I know that I am trying to become accountable to someone, that is, yeah, it drives me to fulfill my goal. So reach out to a mentor or a friend and just say, hey, keep me accountable. I want to achieve this. You can also reach out to me if you want me to become your accountability partner for your goals. Just send me a mail at thetalkwithmacAnne@gmail.com. ThetalkwithmacAnne@gmail.com. I would just, go through your goals and see how to keep you accountable for you to become more productive in 2021. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is how much we can take on this episode of The Talk with Mac. And do well to join me again next week. And if you are yet to subscribe, like this video, click on the subscribe button and hit on the bell notification. And most importantly, share the link, share it to your friends, share it to your family, and cheers to a more productive 2021. I value you.